Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Keith with you. I'm who they call Professor Keith. I consider myself just Keith, but some people like to call me Professor Keith. Let me turn the lights on. I was straight vampire mode in here during class. Bow! That's bright as shit. Let me grab an ink pen real quick. I forgot to grab one. Hold up. Shoo, professional. Good to see everybody. Glad you're here. Tuesday, the 14th. December keeps trucking on through and getting uglier and uglier and uglier by the day, doesn't it? Hope that doesn't hurt everybody's feelings. Things didn't go the way you wanted them to. Well, I'm sorry. Hey, welcome to the real world, where it doesn't always go the way we want it to, does it? So, we're going to talk about some shit tonight. And, I've got the Bitcoin chart up here, and I want to talk a little bit about the Bitcoin chart in particular. But we're also going to get into some DAO token talk, some DAO, I guess you call them protocols or projects. You wouldn't call them a token because they're more than just a token. It's decentralized finance. It's DeFi. We're going to talk a little bit about that tonight, about how many times people have been ripped off here, about how bad things have gotten for people, and about how degenerative people have become with their money. It's rather scary. It's rather scary to watch people take their good hard-earned money and continue to blow it and blow it and blow it and blow it. And, quite simply waste what they've earned. And I don't want that to happen anymore. I want you to stop doing that. And that's going to require some self-control. And since a bunch of you are degenerates, which is fine, I'm also a degenerate sometimes, it's going to take some control from you to stop being that way. So first things first, let's see who all's here. We got 35 watching so far. That's cool. 12 people have hit like. If you hadn't done so yet, please go hit like, because hitting like helps us out. It helps out the program here. It helps out everybody. Hit subscribe while you're at it. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on these streams whenever we do them. We do them all the same time every time. Last week I had a technical glitch. Shit decided to update on me and I had to wait. But we were on time tonight. Classes or not, we're going to be here. So, I heard that Thor's hammer. I got the fuck out of New Jersey. Stupid dude. All right, so let's see who's here first, and then we'll proceed. How about that? I like to give everybody props. I like to say hey to everybody who's on here. Why? Because this is the kind of person I am, okay? Ryan Potik, good to see you. Frank, as always. Ryan McDonald, Jeremy, good to see you. Cuzzo, Corey's here. We said, what's up? Grant Forrester, what's up, my guy? Terry's here. We can get started, y'all. What's up, Mullet? Good to see you, brother. I see the computer whiz up there. What's up, Corey? Leadhead TLC, good to see you, brother. Tremaine, what's up, my guy? Z Anon, anyone see Galaxy Goggles DAO yet? No, most definitely not going to get into a degenerate play on here. I'm going to tell you nope every single time. I know, but chart, right? Gregory J. White, good to see you. Says, good to be here. I'm glad to have you, friendo. Slam, what's up, people? Said, what's up, party people? Hope there are no pack peeps in here. Hey, listen, I closed my pack node. I'm happy to say I closed my pack node, and I don't like being that way, but nothing against Nick, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be on here. He's not on here yet, maybe. But slick talking New Yorkers, I'm not a fan of. Okay, that's just all there is to it. And if that's the way you are, I'm sorry. I don't mean it in a bad way, but I'm just not going to be. I'm not going to be on your team. I've never enjoyed that. You know what I mean? That's just it's just hard for me to deal with. What's up, Nick Arlano? Good to see you, brother. Educated dummy, bring on the short shorts. Terry, educated dummy wants us to wear the short shorts, brother. Hey, listen, I've been on my short shorts a couple times this week. I'm pretty sure Terry's broke out his short shorts. If you don't know what that means, essentially what we're talking about is leverage trading short on crypto whenever we see these big drops like this and making money on the way down. Okay, because a lot of you people just lose money on the way down. What you don't understand is the same technical analysis that we do on here works inversely. You can short these markets just like you can go long on them or buy them. You can also short them and sell them and make money off that sale. Okay, it's important to remember that every candle is a tug of war, you versus someone, and let's win every time. Sometimes you can be team red. You don't always have to be team green. It's hard to hear. One other thing is when it comes to leverage trading like that, you're going to see a lot of people often share you their trades, and it'll almost always be a positive trade. It'll almost always be a long. Hey, look at me long. I'm long. Look at me. I'm killing it long. Long. What you rarely see is a bunch of people putting up shorts, okay? Because it's not so easy to believe that the chart's going to go down. It takes some will and some mental strength to understand that chart's going to fall. It's not easy for people to do, but sometimes we muster that strength. And you're going to talk. There's some people over here in the chat that do it. What's up, Jenny Chu? Good to see you. Oscar DOG. Y'all been hella active in the Discord, and I appreciate it, by the way. Thank y'all. For anybody who doesn't know, we still have our Discord running for free. All you must do is sign up and get over there. You don't have to sign up. It's free. It's free right now. Now, limited access will happen at the first of the year. It'll be Patreon members only. It'll be Patreon members who get all the full access. You can be in here with a general member. You can be in here in general, but you'll only get the general chart. Okay, you won't get, or the general chat. Okay, you won't get everything what the Patreon members will get. Perhaps you'd like to become a patron. Well, there it is at the bottom, patreon.com/Carolina Keith. You can sign up there, pick the $8 plan or the $16 plan. $16 full access. $8 is mostly full access, but not all the way. Okay. That being said, let's move on. Thor's Hammer, Raging Beagle, good to see you. Kelly Slade, what's up, my lady? Do Galaxy. Tony, the Node fucking Savage. It's okay to dream big, ladies and gentlemen, but a dream without a vision is just an illusion. Trade smart, invest wisely, always have a plan. Rule number 2 of investing. Thank you, Tony. Always have a plan. It's all right to dream, but a dream without a plan is an illusion, everybody. Wise words from Tony. Listen up. The man knows what he's talking about when he speaks. Listen, smart fella. Now let's have a drink. What we fixing to have? I'm going to stick with my Hercules Mulligan for now because I'm whittling the bottle down. I'm going to have to make another alcohol run pretty soon. Chris Tech, charge more for Patreon or get worse at calling the charts to make a price match the value. Well played. I like it. Ooh. Ooh. That stuff is stout. So what Christic is trying to say there is that some of the calls are so good in the Discord group that it's worth way more than the money you pay. Shocker. Shocker. Technical analysis works, everybody. Now, I'm not saying that the Discord won't become more expensive later on, several years or a year or more later. But for now, I think that's a fair price. I don't want people to pay a bunch of money for something that they can't necessarily understand. We still have the free classes going. Anyone who'd like to sign up for not the free classes, we have the paid classes going on, the private classes. Anybody who would like, 786unlimited.com. There's a calendar right here to sign up. Yes, all the times are currently booked. I didn't do that. Y'all did that. So classes open up every day. Okay. New classes open up constantly. There'll be a new class and a new class every day. A new class opens up. If you want to get in there, get in there. Okay. But it's up to you to do that. So Bitcoin, what I see that on November 18th, this thing flipped a short signal. What short signal did it flip? Okay, not only did it fail to make a higher high, but it also went under the 21 EMA 2 times in a row, 2 consecutive red candles in a row. Now let's zoom into this area and see it. This is BTC 1 exclamation point. This is the Bitcoin Futures CME chart. And the reason I've been using this one lately is because I found pretty good accuracy with the market moving along with the CME charts. It doesn't always happen. I wish I had a CME dominance chart, but I don't think there is one. But occasionally you see this happen. What's up, Danny Deep Pockets? Good to see you, brother. So essentially we had a short signal. We had a sell first. We had that second candle under the 21 EMA, which is right here. You had this first red one close, and the second one was this one, all right? Under the 21 EMA, 2 under the purple. Keith's out. That's all there is to it. That's my plan number 3. My rule number 3, have a backup plan. That was my backup plan. Get out. When the green crosses through the purple, that's a short signal. That's your confirmation. Okay. And since that's happened, look, we haven't had another buy signal since. In fact, it's been all sell signals or short signals the whole way. You've yet to get a buy signal. You've yet to show buy. You came all the way down and blew through every single fib line along the way. You hit the 50 and tried to bounce. Market opened up way down. That was over the weekend. Come back up. Now you've come back down. Now we're showing this little bitty back up here. Again, we haven't broken the 8 EMA to make a buy. We continue to drive down in price. Where's that going to head? Well, it's heading to support. And right now it's sitting right on it. We did go down and get near our 786, 886 target zone. As a matter of fact, we just touched the box right there. Could that come down and tap again? Yes, it could. If we add in the pivot points, what do you see? We're under S2 and S3 is down here with 786. If this fails to break S2, this is where it will come back to. Yes, it can reverse from here. What does the indicator say? Bearish momentum. Bearish momentum. In my opinion, this is a short-term up right now. I think this may come back down some more, back toward 45 to 42,000. I think more along the lines of 45 to 44. Somewhere around in there. Yes, it could come all the way down to 42 and still be okay. I know that sounds bad, but that's just the facts of it, okay? What's up, Ignacio? Good to see you, brother. Lou, good to see you. Ashley Vandermeer, better late than never. That's right. We love to see you. Thank you for coming. China Matt, the legend, renowned China Matt, renowned. The mayor, good to see you, brother. That makes me laugh every time I see charge more for your Discord to make it match what you've got going on. Okay, so a lot of people like to think Bitcoin drives the market, and I don't think that's necessarily true. I think sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. I think it's a bit of a lazy argument based on prior knowledge. Well, things aren't the same anymore. The whole crypto market's changed as far as Bitcoin always being in charge. It's just the facts of it. If we look at a dominance chart like we did last time, you'll see that dominance continues to drop and not necessarily rapidly rebound. And even when this last rebound happened, the entire market came up with us. It wasn't just Bitcoin by itself. It was the entire market. Could this rebound here? Absolutely. It's ran into a buy signal here. We've got the MACD become bullish, the RSI become bullish. It's bouncing under the 50 right now, a little bit more. And then it's got to break the pivot at 42%. There's a trend line here, a clear trend that it's failing to break. Okay. Can we keep doing that? Sure. I'd like to see Bitcoin dominance drop off the face of the earth and nothing be following Bitcoin and Bitcoin doing its own thing. I just don't think that'll ever happen. I think when we get big money in, by big money, I mean huge hedge funds, huge realistic bank fund money, retirement accounts, IRAs, that kind of thing. When those things come in and they start getting big time, I think most of that money will go into a Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think that's just the reality of it. Okay. Or these large companies are going to start realizing the rewards that are offered via stablecoin staking. And they're going to start making plays on those stablecoin staking because that's going to be considered solid passive rather than being in crypto, which is extremely volatile. I think that's only a matter of time before that happens, because I think those same people are smart enough to figure out what I've figured out, that there's pretty good interest in just staking coins on USDC or USD Tether or US Tether through Luna Station. Okay, there's good money to be made on stables there. Shocker. All right. Are you the God? Is it me, Dave? Are you there, God? It's me, Dave. First live stream I've caught since joining Patreon. Oh, I'm MetaJerk. Good to see you, brother. Glad you're here. You could just change your name to MetaJerk. It'd be way easier. Dan McKenna, Keith, I'm seeing people say XRP will hit $7 to $13 in a bull ring like how it shot up in 2017. Is that realistic or hopium? 100% hopium. This is not 2017 anymore. This is the same people who have been saying that same thing since 2018, that we were going to shoot up more. Do I think we will eventually go up? Sure. Do I think it's going to shoot up like 2017? No, I do not. Why? Because we're already past that point. And I can actually show you that on the chart. That, it's not doing that because things are not 2017 anymore. 2017, there was far, far, far less money in XRP. Now, there's roughly $1.2 billion in XRP. It's not small money anymore. You can short XRP on leverage like you couldn't do in 2017. Bulls and bears have these fights constantly, and they're not stupid. It's the way it works. It's not 2017 anymore. I hate to break it to you like that. Could we have a similar move? Yes, but it's going to take much, much, much longer. And I think it's actually having a similar move now. It's just not as fast. And I'll explain that in a second. What's up, y'all? It's my first live stream. So excited to be here learning more TA. Good to see you, Jeremy Johnson. Glad to see you, brother. Get the good stablecoin interest while it's still good. Will go down as more enter over time. Absolutely, I 100% agree with you. I expect that to go down to like 1.5 or 2% everywhere. And then you'll have other ones pop up here and there that offer more or less. I feel like that's a fair assessment. But for now, hey, those numbers are up. You give me 9% or 10% on a stable coin. Gosh, man, that's a pretty good yield. That's a pretty good yield, and I'm pretty happy about it. All right, see how ink pen works. It does. Good. All right, let's start looking at some of these DAO stuff and talking about some of this DAO stuff. A different coin could perform like XRP, Circa 2017. Yes. Many coins have already done that, and that particular move was a blow off top. And I'm going to speak on that now. All right, so let's go to XRP, and we'll do monthly here. Every so often we do this, and I go through this same chart every so often just to show people and refresh your memory on what we've got, what we've dealt with before. Okay. This just sent everybody. We don't read charts from the right to left. We read them from left to right. Okay, just like a book. You start on the left and you work your way through the book. You don't never start on the right side of the book. All right? Important to understand that. You see people starting over here talking about what's going to happen, and okay, that person doesn't know what they're talking about. Walk away. Yeah, I said it. Now, back in 2013, 2014, 2015, all this was a downtrend. It was not a buy. It wasn't a buy at all. In fact, this was a terrible time to buy XRP. It wasn't really a buy until it became an uptrend over here. We can pull the trend line on that and show you. Okay. This just in. It sat on top of the trend line for 5 or 6 months and then went up. Now we apply that to a more recent time. We had a blow off top, much like Dogecoin. It blew the top off. When you blow the top off, the house fills with water really rapidly after that. So you should be prepared for a flood. And what happened? A flood of red. All right. Dogecoin's having a similar thing. And before someone says, oh, wait till he tweets again, stop. We've already seen the futures chart. We've already seen people getting wrecked. This is how it works, everybody. If you're chasing the news, you're chasing your tail, and you will eventually choke on it. Banks don't offer that kind of, hell no, they offer like less than 1%, less than 1% interest. Like, get the hell out of here. That's nothing. So we could put a trend line on this one too. If I avoid the blow off top and I measure everything else, you got the same situation where you broke that same trend line. However, you see, this one went really fast. That's because there was far less money in it. There was also far less resistance than now. Now we have far slower resistance levels to break through one by one. This also, there were only a handful of coins back then. Now there are 14,000. They're 14,000. All right. So don't expect it to be that way anymore. Yes, this is an uptrend now. Okay. Yes, it's an uptrend now. But I want you to be understanding that this very well could change because it's an uptrend, but it's only half of an uptrend. We had a higher high, and we had a higher low, and then we had a lower high. Okay. That is not a continuation of an uptrend. That is a pennant forming at the top, and I need to see this break rapidly. And it looks like it's breaking down to me, not up. Okay. Warning, this could go the wrong way on you. So we need to go down lower to the daily and have a gander at it. This is the part you're not going to like. This is the part that shows you it's very, very much. Look here, I was pretty close on those drawings. I just winged that. All right. This is the part that shows you that's very much not a buy. It's very much not a buy at all. The trend line here, all these are pointing down. If I come back here and try to draw one from here, I mean, even that's not pointing up. That's pointing down. And in fact, it's getting sharper. It's not getting more shallow. It's getting sharper. The falls are getting sharper. Are we on a trend line? Sure. We're close to it, or at least near it. I mean, this don't have to be perfect. I'm just trying to spitball an area here. But it's quite obvious this is not a buy. This is indeed a downtrend, and you should have already sold this. When should you have sold XRP? Easy answer. Easy answer, everybody. Does it hurt your feelings that you should have sold XRP all the way back at $1.10? Oof. And then it's 81 cents now. So you'd have saved 30 cents on $1.10. So that's roughly 25% you would have saved. Yeah. 25% of 10 grand is $2,500 that you would have saved simply by clicking a button and following the rules. Did you do that? I'm going to go ahead and tell you most of you didn't. Good evening, guys. On the road, got stuck in construction, gas pipe blew. What's up, good brother? Good to see you, Alvin. Does the SEC influence XRP or not? No. I thought the dog coin name was shit. Damn it, Mayor, son of a bitch. I'm gonna boo you for that. Yeah, I booed you for that one because I said the damn dog coin name. Thank you for catching me, though. I appreciate that. Ooh, this is Featherbone from Mullet. Thank you, Mullet. Good shit, y'all. Go buy some Featherbone. They don't know me, and I don't know them, but it'd be awesome if they approached me and said, hey, man, we would like you to do something for Featherbone whiskey. That would be great, but they haven't done that. Maybe they will. Oh, yeah. Stings the tonsils. Nice. Sold XRP for strong. Boy. Look at Tony laughing. He said, good call, Mayor. Haha, drink up. I got y'all. I ain't gonna say shit no more. Watch. I'm pretty disciplined with that kind of, when it comes to that kind of stuff. So to answer your question, Dan, do I think it can make a move similar? Yes, but it's going to be much slower because there's more resistance now. We've already started this move, and in order to continue this move, we need to stay above the trend line and we need to make a higher high. Where would the higher high be at? Well, it needs to be above resistance. Where's resistance? Well, right here. That's where resistance is. Not great. We need to make a higher high, and we really need to make it over this resistance, which would be above $2.10 or $2.01. How about that? Close above $2.01, which is not done except one time in the history of this coin ever. Ever. And now you think it's going to go to 7 or 13. That's unrealistic for that reason, okay? And I also don't just think 7 or 13. I think 8, 16, or 32. Because if I think it gets this high, it'll end up blowing the top off. Because most assets will at that point, not just XRP. It'll be many, many, many assets to do that. And that'll be sort of a wave of influx of money in that sense when that happens, if that happens, okay? Do I think that's possible? Absolutely. Why do I say that? Because, okay, a lot of times people say, I don't listen to fundamentals, and that's not true, okay? I just don't base my opinion on fundamentals. Do I hear them? Yes, I hear them, and I get what you're trying to say. I don't disagree. It's just my point of view that the fundamentals are already reflected on the chart. If you have a good business, people are going to buy, okay? It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. If you have a bad business, people won't. So when you're asking me about crypto in general, I think the market in general is far, far different than 2017. Matt Damon wasn't selling crypto in 2017. There was no crypto.com arena. Formula One cars didn't have Tezos stickers on them, not VT stickers on them. They didn't have FTX Pro over the top of Formula One breezeways where they walk across the track. Those weren't there. We didn't have FTX on the pitcher's mound. We didn't have the Moon Boy crypto.com mascot cleaning out a swim pool. We didn't have Coinbase on the floor at Houston Rocket games. We didn't have Lakers wearing Coinbase on their jersey. We didn't have any of that. Okay, now we do. Crypto.com on every single fighter's jersey that comes out to a UFC fight. Right there in the middle of the ring screen, right there in the middle of the ring for everybody to see is Crypto.com everywhere. Listen up, folks. This isn't going anywhere. In fact, it's only going to get bigger. They spent $500 million to advertise what used to be the Staples Center and make it the Crypto.com arena now. Just think about that for a second. If they're willing to spend that much money, how much money are they going to make? All right? Pay attention and keep up. I don't want you to get left behind. You got me? You dig? It's called, hey, listen, I will tell you, dude, when Elon called old girl Senator Karen, that shit was hilarious. He called Elizabeth Warren Senator Karen. I listen. I spit up my drink for a damn second, okay? That shit was hilarious. Oh, yeah, Nick, Elizabeth Warren. What's up, Nick? All right, so, again, this is possible but not probable. DAO tokens, I want to talk about this shit. Let's start off with the one people giving me shit about. Washable Red, good to see you, brother. This is ClimaDAO. What does that even mean, everybody? Well, this is a DAO token or a DeFi system, a DeFi program or a startup, whatever you want to call them. Essentially, the idea was it's based on carbon credits. And, you know, this would have quote unquote real world utility. So what I'll start off with is there's probably 2 or 3 of you who give a shit about driving a Prius on here. The rest of us live in the real world. Okay. and understand that even though you're driving a Prius that doesn't burn fuel, you actually needed to mine that lithium, which was far worse than just burning the fuel to begin with. People don't understand that part. They think they're just doing a good thing because someone told them so. Incorrect. World is Elon's playground. Guys living a dream. Dude, I want to be Elon so bad, Sean and Matt. Doesn't look like it's climbing anywhere. Oh, Nick. Yes. Round of applause for Nick on that one. Letters and digits. Good to see you. Captain Save a Noob here. What's up, everybody? Good to see you, brother. Glad to have you on. An angry Raging Rom, Raging Beagle said. Anyway, what do I see here? I see a chart that's been dropping since almost day one. There are problems inherent with every DAO token that has this happen. Okay, right now this chart is down 90%. 90% from the top. That's not great, everybody. Could this rebound? Sure. Could this rebound? Sure. It's not highly likely, folks, that this thing just bounces up and takes off, okay? I know it sucks to hear, but it's the reality of the situation. Seems like TA on XRP might not work as well due to the current lawsuit, so we're not storing the true price. Mr. House, deal for you. Totally disagree. I can break down the chart all the way down to roughly the 15-minute sectors and show you technical moves all the way throughout. It's been a sale for many, many days. You could have sold it at $1.10. Furthermore, let's jump right back into this one more time. The SEC lawsuit, we have a trend line here, by the way. Okay, right there's our trend line. SEC lawsuit happened right here. Everybody likes to blame the SEC lawsuit on causing this red candle to happen. If that's the case, and we're basing that on your reality and many others' reality who believe the same thing that you believe, if that's the case, then why, shortly after, did it go to $2? If there was a lawsuit that brought the price down, all the way down to 17 cents or lower, what made it go up to $2 afterwards? Did the lawsuit magically go away? And that caused the price go to $2? Incorrect. Didn't happen. Essentially, this failure right here was a fib failure. This thing broke out, went too far, too fast, broke through too many resistance lines, came back and tested the trend line. Why did it stop right here, by the way? If the SEC was affecting the price and it was making it go down, why didn't this candle go all the way down here? Why didn't this red candle come all the way down here? Why did it stop where it stopped? Why did it stop directly on the trend line? That's what I'm saying to everybody. If that's the case, and this is what the people want to say, let's have it all out on the table. If news affects the price down, that means news affects the price up and news affects the price sideways. You can't have it halfway. You can't. If news caused this to go down, what caused it to go to $2? There was no news that was stronger than the SEC lawsuit. I don't want to hear it. There's no news that's stronger. If that's the case, what caused it to go back up? And vice versa, why is it going back down since? We can come up with 300 excuses to try to match something to the chart, or we can just say that the chart's been doing this and we could have been following it all along to begin with. That's my concurrent theory about all of this. I actually have data to back it up. Today, someone tried to come at me again. Oh, this guy gets so in his feelings when you talk about fundamentals. Bro, eat a dick. I'm tired of talking about it. It's over. I'm not talking about it no more. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to argue with you about it anymore. So that's the XRP take. And I'm not meaning it in a hateful way at all, but I am the reality that people don't want to understand, that people don't want to hear. And I will continue to be that reality, that the chart is the answer and you have all the answers in front of you and they're laying right there. All you have to do is chart it. I know that's not the easiest thing to do, but I'm here to tell you right now, brother, anything that's easy in life probably wasn't worth it. And anything that's hard and you had to work for will be worth it in the long run. Nope, hadn't went over strong yet. I'm going to go over DAO tokens now. I'm sorry I've been taking so long. What's your opinion on time? Well, let's get to time. First, I want to talk about ClimaDAO. So, what makes one of these things a rug pull? Why do I call them rug pulls? Why do we dedicate a whole section of our Discord group to rug pulls? Well, essentially, there's a few things. Number one, where's the money? Who holds the money? Where's it at? Where did the money go? Okay. When you give these people money, where did it go? Essentially, what's supposed to happen is these DAO companies that you give money to are supposed to take that money and invest it into something for the quote unquote company to make money off of. Okay. A bank typically, because this is what decentralized finance is, essentially a bank for the crypto. A bank would take that money and invest that money and then pay you back a percentage. That would be a CD, an IRA, a savings account, anything like that. You're giving them money to use, and then they're going to use that money. And anytime you need your money, you can get it back. Okay? That's the way a bank does it. And they're federally insured for up to $100,000. That's called the FDIC insurance. Okay? In decentralized finance, you give your money to rando people on the internet that you can't see, whom claim to be someone they may or may not be, to wallets that you cannot track, into a system that may or may not work, on a website that may or may not be a copy and paste, click and paste website, to people who love to talk a big game but never perform, to an asset that may or may not go up in price, and this one particularly went down 90%. Where'd the money go? Okay, this one is supposed to be carbon credit backed. Fuck out of here. Stop. You're not saving the world. You're not saving the world. Stop. That's cute. And I appreciate you trying to have some, being noble. If that's the case, give money to charity. Okay, that's the best plan of action there. Not buying a crypto. That's a cute way of thinking that you're saving something, but you're not. Now, that being said, these people like to talk a lot, but they never really dox themselves as far as who's the developer. Here's an example, everybody. I own 786 Unlimited, this website. I am happy to tell you that Professor Keith owns this website. I'm happy to tell you who I am, where I live, the structure of the business, how I fund it, when I fund it. I have a calendar. You can come and talk to me and see my face, my name. You can look this stuff up on the insurance. You can look all my stuff up online and find out everything you want to find out about me, okay? It's not that complicated. All my stuff's out there. Now, I don't ask for anybody's money. I don't ask for anybody's money. I do sell a product. It's a service. Okay? That's the only thing I sell. I do have some t-shirts that we give money away from, but that doesn't really count. I give the money away. I'm face to face with you. Okay? I use PayPal. That's refundable. Okay? Different thing than a DeFi pool. You're giving your money to people you can't see and hoping that they invest it for you. What the hell are you doing? What do? They allure you with super high APY, crazy, crazy interest gains that you may or may not get. The thing is, the chart falls faster than the gains come in. So even if you get these gains, they're worth 90% less than they were when you were starting to get them, which means you didn't make anything. And people love to say, well, you don't understand, Keith. If you just keep on waiting it out, then you're going to get your money. No. You think that APY is really going to last forever? Stop. It's not. You are a fool if that's what you think. That APY will dry up. And when that APY dries up, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to be mad that someone pulled the rug on you and you thought, it's not fair. It's not fair. That's what you get. And I hate to say that, but that's what you get. You want to come out here and play with the big boys, and you want to swim with the sharks, you better be careful. Because people like me who are sharks, people like Terry who are sharks, people like Frank, people like Mullet who are sharks, are going to eat your fucking ass alive. You want to get in the pool with a shark, you better be a shark too, because we eat guppies like you for dinner. I know that sounds mean, but that's the reality of the situation, everybody. You have to understand what you're doing. You have to understand the pool you're getting into with. This is the big boy game. This ain't the minor leagues no more, okay? There's nobody here to help you when things don't go wrong or things don't go right. People will do you wrong and people will do you dirty. What are you going to do about it? I need you to have more sensibility and common sense. I'm not asking you to be a day trader. I understand that's ridiculous, but for God's sakes, please start managing your own money better. Stop throwing money to people you don't know on the internet. What the fuck is wrong with you? Didn't your mom raise you better than that? Oh, I don't have a mom. Well, didn't your father? And if you don't have a father, didn't your grandparents? And if you have foster parents, didn't your foster parents raise you better than that? And if they didn't, even if they didn't, you're sitting here listening to a channel where I do technical analysis. So you know better, but you're still doing it anyway. I need you to use your common sense. Unfortunately, common sense is not so common. I need you to do better. I need you to do better. Are there more than one rug pull? Absolutely. Absolutely. Would you like to see some more? Sure. Fire it up, Keith. Let's see. How about ring nodes? What is a ring node, everybody? Ah, what is a ring node? Well, let me get a drink for this one. All right. What is a ring node? Essentially, Ring is a carbon copy of Strong. What they've done is, thank you, Danny Carney says 74 people watching. We only have 47 likes. So I'll go hit like real quick. What is Ring nodes? A Ring is a carbon copy of Strong. Only Strong has a working business model. Strong has an outgoing CEO who will gladly answer questions for you. He is an outgoing CEO who put his face out there for everyone to see, where he's worked, where he's lived, where he lives, where he went to school, the team behind it. He'll happily show you the wallets where the money is. He'll show you the rewards pool and how stable it is. He'll tell you who works with them, who doesn't work with them, when they're working with them, how often they're doing it, how much business they're going to do with them, when they're going to do it. The chart looks great. Yes, I know it's been pulling back lately, but that's okay. The chart looks great. High time frame looks fabulous. The rewards are excellent. 300% APY. Amazing. Which is great and not incredibly stupid great like you see on these DAO tokens. Okay, what is Ring? Ring is a carbon copy of that. Does Ring have a working business model? No. No. What's Ring's idea? Well, Ring said, Strong's is nodes as a service. Well, what if we did DeFi as a service? What does that mean? Well, they essentially, if you give them money in the form of a quote unquote node, which isn't even a node, it's just a ball of Ring tokens. If you buy a ball of Ring tokens from them for, whatever you buy it in, it's BSC network, so I imagine Binance Coin. If you buy it in Binance Coin and you send them Binance Coin, they'll send you some trash rewards for a coin that's devalued. Well, do they have a working business model? No. Have they invested any money? No, they have not. Can you see the developers? No. Have they went on an AMA? Yes, they have. Do you know who they are? No. Where they go to school? We don't know. What's their team look like? I don't know. What about the rewards wallets? Can you see those? No. Well, where's the supply of the tokens come from? Well, we don't want to talk about that. Danny Carney says 5 more days and I'm in profit with Ring. Brother, be careful. The chart's falling. You see that. You see what I'm looking at right there, don't you? You see that lower low that's forming. Not great, brother. Not great. Not great. Not great. So get your money while you can, Danny Carney. I don't want to see you get hurt, brother. That moment comes from the people that bought those nodes with the hope of making money. So in essence, these people are taking money from other investors, which will lose theirs. And they're okay with it. They're okay with it. Like I told you, everybody, these are sharks. And if you really want to step your fucking feet in the water with the sharks, you better learn to swim with us. Because we eat y'all for live. We eat y'all for supper. Get with it. Ring nodes is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. You're already investing money in DAO tokens as it is. Why do you need them to do it for you? You're already buying time. You're already buying Ohm. You're already buying Hector. You're already buying Papa. You're already buying all these other ones. Why do you need them to do it for you? Why give a middleman your money? Isn't that the whole purpose of crypto? To stop giving money to middlemen? What are you doing? Stop. Stop. Pay attention, folks. Get your head in the game, brother. Be smart. If you're going to do something like this, you better not put much money in it. Just put a little money in it. And then that way, if you lose, you don't lose a lot. I know people who have put $50,000 in these projects. What the hell is wrong with you? Come on, dude. You can do better. You can do better. Okay? There are more of these. More and more and more and more. Thor, Katana, Samurai, Cheese DAO. Let me just pull some of these motherfuckers up real quick. We made a list, everybody. We have it on our Discord group for everybody to see. What does it look like? Right here. DGN nodes, Infinity Financial, Viking nodes, Penrose Financial, Chad nodes. Hey, everybody, you see what they did? Yeah, they pulled the rug on everybody, and they deleted their fucking Twitter. They deleted all their social media, and they were gone. Yeah. Katana, Ring Financial. Did I just talk about them? Sure did. SLDR, Mystic, Thor Nodes, Snowflake. Oh, Snowflake. There are 2 more dead copies of Ring that kind of already failed and didn't get much money, didn't get much traction. Blood Nose, Easy Financial, Brig, Fiscus DAO. Ooh, does that burn? Yeah, it turns out the guy's a total fucking scam artist. Yeah, a legit one too. Fortress DAO. I lost $200 on that one. Only $200 though. Soldier Nodes. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain to you they're not real nodes. It's a dead Ring copy. Polar Nodes, dead Ring copy. Oxygen DAO. Nope. Rome. Sorry. Cheese DAO. Oof. Clima. Yeah, you heard me, people. You don't have to like it. I don't ask that you agree with me, but please understand that you're walking into a fucking nightmare. And you need to go the other direction. Comb Financial. Big Rug. Power DAO. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Focus. Louverture Nodes. No. TornadoDAO instead of Tornado. TornadoDAO. Okay. Cheese DAO. Come on. Exactly, Nick. Exactly. Look, Danny said, I knew it was super risky. I knew it was super risky. Okay. He understood the risk and he took it anyway. Okay. If that's what you're going to do, fine. I'm cool with it. But please be careful. Danny's too good of a dude to be screwed over. I don't want to see it happen. That's really going to make me mad if he gets screwed over. First of all, I'll be mad at Danny. Secondly, I'll be mad that somebody screwed over Danny because he's a really good dude. You don't go fucking over my people. I don't like that. I will get a crew and we will IP your ass and find you if you screw over Danny. Not cool. What do I think you should do? Again, if you're going to take a risk on these things and you're going to start joining some of these DAO discords and you're really going to put some money in these, then you need to understand what needs to be a very small amount of your money that you don't mind losing 100% of, because that very well will happen. I don't want you to be enticed by this crazy high APY and think that that's just going to happen. That's not the way it works. That coin will continue to devalue the entire time you own it. Sure, it might feel good on that run up, but it's going to come down twice as hard. And you're going to keep compounding. I need you to understand that first rule of DeFi, and DAO tokens especially, get your initial money out. Once you have your initial money out, fine. Fine. You got your initial out. Play with house money. If you lose that, no biggie. You lost house money. You got your initial out, so you never really lost anything except a little bit of time, okay? And in time, you're going to understand that your time is more valuable than you think it is, and that wasting it is actually more valuable than you realized, okay? I don't want to see you waste your money anymore. So, rule number 1 of DAO tokens, get your initial out. Rule number 2, take profits daily, because a lot of these chains that these things are on are very, very cheap to operate at 20-cent transactions. Like, come on, quit bitching about it and just do it. Now, let's talk about some of these charts you've asked about. Let's go into OHM first. All right. On a weekly chart, we have OHM riding at the base of this trend line. So I could draw this a couple different ways. Okay. I can try to pin it here. It doesn't really matter. I think it's all similar. Strong made a very nice move up, but it was a little bit too far, too fast. And now it's paying the toll for that. It came down to support. It seems to be hitting support and the trend line, or very near so to either one of those at the moment right now. Again, RSI is right at the 40 line. I would like to see a bounce here. MACD is kind of going sideways, and it's done this before. That's fine. I'm not too upset about that. Still in the bullish zone, even though the blue is under the orange. That could turn. We shall see. You do have an 821 cross on the weekly. Don't like that. That needs to reverse very quickly. And if it doesn't reverse, that's fine. I still want to see it come back up here and get up to a higher number regardless. On the daily, I just wanted to show you the trend first. On the daily, we see this gnarly drop. OHM was a sale all the way back at $985. Okay, right now it's $400. So you just save 50% by not being in this. And for all of you that say, no, Keith, you don't understand. You got to leave your money in there because you want a 3.3 and 6.6 and 9.9. That feels great. And I understand that feels great. But the thing is, this chart's dropping faster than the rebases are helping you out. So at some point you have to understand that there's a point where you should be out of this and then rebuy the bottom rather than chase the APY on the way down. That happens, and that's part of it. And you should be paying more attention to that. Now, if I add in the moving averages here, we see some interesting plays. I put double tits happening. What is a tits move? What are you talking about, Keith? Well, we call it a tits move because it sounds fun, first of all, but there's realistic use behind it. When you see the moving averages cross, we use the 50, 100, 200 moving averages, and then we use the 821 EMA, okay? When you see these cross each other, typically price action checks those crossings, meaning that the price will come up near the crossings usually. When that happens, this confirms them, and the price will continue to fall or go down. And if it, for instance, went above these, and these crossings were happening up, like this one right here, you had this blue cross through the red, and this thing came down here and checked, and then went up more, this was a confirmation. You have not had any confirmations here yet. This chart needs to reverse up and touch these or come near these to confirm them. If it does not, this signals potential reversal. This is down, so that would mean potential reversal up. Fair enough. That's just a moving average assessment. That's a thing that we've noticed that often plays out in patterns with the moving averages, okay? Just wanted to show you that so you would understand why I had drawn out what I drew out. Okay, let's take this away. All right, so if I pull a Fibonacci retracement from the bottom to the top here, why would I do that? Because this was one big uptrend, and I want to measure the retrace down. So I'm going to pull from the bottom up. From the bottom up. All right. What have we seen so far? Broke the 50, blew right through it. Broke the 618, blew right through it. It's gotten close to the 786. I don't do this often, but I'm going to put this in linear mode for a second. If I put this in linear mode, we're getting near 786, 886. In fact, we're sitting right there in it. Could this come down a little farther? Yes, it could. Do I think it's going to hang up right here? I think there's a good chance it does, because there's a support and resistance line right here. I just wanted to show you a quick glance at linear that had gotten already to Sniper's Alley there, which leads me to believe that we're getting close to the stopping point here on Ohm. Could it go down all the way to 331? Yes, it could. It very well could. But I think it's running out of steam on that. Why do I say that? Number one, it's hitting the support lines that it's got here. Okay? You've got a clear-cut support line right in here somewhere. I mean, that's pretty close. Pretty close to some good support. Okay, can it hold support? Sure it could. Secondly, it's come down really far, really fast, and it's blown right through all these moving averages without checking them as it went along. Usually a sign that it will reverse. Almost always these lines test themselves, and they haven't tested. I think that's a good sign. Okay, and that's a sign to me that we're going to see some rebounds. Next, look at my RSI. In the gutter. Okay, when it's oversold like this, I'm going to take a chance and buy. Might I lose? Sure, I may lose. I'm going to take that chance anyway, because it's a chance worth taking. Okay. If I get up there to hit home runs and you throw me a pitch over the plate, I'm going to swing at it. And if I miss the home run, it doesn't mean that I did the wrong thing. It just means I missed. I'm going to go back up there and try it again next time. Sometimes that's what it takes. Okay. So again, oversold, MACD's buried, charts way down. I'm going to take a chance. I'm just going to take a chance. I don't think there's a ton more losses in here. Okay, could I be wrong? Yes, I could be wrong. I very well could be. And I'll happily admit if I'm wrong. Unlike some people on the internet, I'll happily admit when I'm wrong. So there's Ohm. Now let's go over to Wonderland, because a lot of people ask me about that one. Wonderland. Bam. The daily. All right, similar situation here. We had a confirmed sale way back here. We had a 821 cross up here at $8,221. We had a confirmed sale. Currently, the price is $2,900 or $3,000. So that's about 60% you would have saved had you sold. I'm going to get right here to it in a second. Port City. I want to go over these DAO token first. Oh, hold up, cramping. All right. Now, on the Wonderland chart here, I pulled this fib from the highest low point to the highest high point. Okay, and I know this big wick seems odd, but I think it actually did this. From there, we've fallen back down, and we tested the 618, and then we hit Sniper's Alley. And then when it hit Sniper's Alley, man, this thing threw a wick from hell. Okay, and that's great. I'm glad to see that wick right there. Get some static. Hold on. There we go. It pulled a wick from hell. This is good buy pressure, especially after smacking Sniper's Alley. Can this continue to reject? Man, I sure hope so. That would be awesome if it did. This continues to reject and continues to hold up right here, and it'll be excellent. All right. Want to see a little bit more from it? We'll see what happens. It's already fall really fast. And because of that, I feel like we got some unconfirmed moves right here. There's a tits move right here. You can barely see it happening. Yeah, that 21 and the 8 blew right through that 100 MA and it never tested them. I think this is going to come back up here toward 5,300 eventually. It'll take some time. Nothing's going to rebound super quick, I don't think. I think this will be a slow grind. I think you've missed the worst of this. Could this have some more down? Yes. I think you should have sold way up here and you wouldn't have had to feel the pain. You could have just bought the bottom. But, you know, of course, nobody did that. People wanted to stay in this. They wanted to ride out the storm. Okay, that's fine. But I understand you could have saved a lot of money. 60%, in fact. All right, so let's go over to, well, okay, let's do strong. Well, I could do some more. Let's do strong first. People have asked me about strong lately. All right, similar situation here for strong. We have this trend line that it has not broken yet. It's been struggle busting this trend line, y'all. Look at that thing. Fail, 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 fail. It's a lot of fails, y'all. Sucks, huh? Well, I am the reality that you don't want to hear. Sorry. Now, similar situation on strong. We have this same move where the 50 is about to break through the 100 moving average. This should confirm by coming up here and touching. Please do, so I can sell some rewards. I have a bunch of rewards sitting here that I would love to sell for a good price. Trust me, I need to sell. I need to sell these rewards. So come on, make me some damn money here, okay? Come up here and test these out by the end of the year, please. That would be lovely. Lovely. Happy to have that happen. Now, let's look at the indicators a little bit. We are not a buy. We've just slipped under the 200, but we just blew through the 200 as well. And that rarely happens. I believe this is going to reject back up because it's already fallen really far, really fast and blown through some of these moving averages that it should have got hung up at. Hardly getting hung up at these is a little bit of an open-ended sign. I think this should be starting to go sideways sooner or later here, okay? Worst case scenario, I think this falls back to previous all-time high, roughly 320, okay? This isn't it. This chart doesn't show it. I'll have to go to CoinTrader to find that other chart with the more data on it. But, 320, 300 is the worst case scenario in my opinion. Now, I don't think that'll happen yet. And why? Because the indicators here show that it's already oversold, and I got some bullish divergence here on this RSI. This RSI is showing me that it wants to go up right here, okay? That's bullish divergence, and the chart is coming down. That means strength is building, even with the price dropping. That's a good sign. That signs of a reversal. That doesn't mean it's a reversal. It's a sign of one. Same thing with the MACD. It's not really the same situation with the MACD. We don't use it for that. MACD is a buy, and it is moving back toward the midline slowly, okay? Which at the worst signals sideways. Now, neither one of these are a buy yet. This is close to a buy, but not quite. This kind of needs to be up here in the 4. It needs to break this trend line. Just, dude, break the trend line, and I'll be happy to buy some. It hasn't done that yet. But when it does, that'll be great. That'll be the good day. We can get this thing to run up here and test this cross, or at least get close to testing this cross. We'll get some more up and some more price action, and we'll make some more money here. XRP, XLM, Danny Carney, Thornodes taking the good game. Thornodes are a terrible idea, Evan. I missed a little bout, but just got the rebound. Good to see you, Kingman. Kingman. Alcohonis. Didn't know there was a live stream tonight. Every Tuesday and Thursday, brother. Thank you, Pepper. Usually Tuesday, y'all are killing it. Y'all are all over it there. Yo, what's good, peoples? Let's see. I see Heck. Some folks listened to you and got up and got to the top. Not that I would ever mess with DAOs. Stupid. Kevin B, $20. Let's go. I can take another shot. Tell you what, I've got a Daly's Jamaican style mixed drink right here. I'm getting ready to pound down after this stream. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and have a drink of that because they're fucking amazing. And you can call me gay if you want, but I love these things. I got Nick hooked on them. He started drinking them. And he's from Buffalo. You know, they're all gay up there. Oh. Damn, that's good. Oh, man. Classic. Classic. All right, someone said heck. Let's look at Hector real quick. A lot of people are in heck, and a lot of people are mad right now. Listen, I can smell the salt. I'm sorry. All right, heck was a sale at 143. Recent sale, actually, yeah, 143. Got a good bearish cross at 183 to 143, so call it 160. From there, from the top, we've fallen through the pivot, blew right through it. We've fallen to the 382 line. We blew through the 50 line. We had a little bit of a check right here on the 50, bounced up, failed 382, and now it's going down again. Where do I think this will end up? I think it's going to end up at the next support zone. The next support zone would be roughly $63-ish. Hard to say. Could it be 63? Could it be a little bit lower? Could it be a little bit higher? Yes, and that's why I drew a red box here. I'm pretty confident in this red box. The reason I'm confident in this red box is because of the indicators. I think that'll match oversold. Okay? I think this thing's going to go completely oversold, and when it does, it's going to end up around here. Before someone says, but they match funds, that means they could burn, but they likely won't. Okay? They could burn, but they likely won't. So pay attention to that. Crypto Fieri, good to see you. Adult Capri Sun, yes. Tough to be a Bills fan right now, bro. Exactly. I'm a Panthers fan. You're gonna tell me. I've halted all node service buying until I see some kind of return. Pat's Brady's still haunting their dreams, 100%. No more of that blue Hawaiian, bro. I'm saving blue Hawaiians for Vegas again, dude. I got trashed on blue Hawaiians. I'm pretty sure either Miss Beverly or Stifler's girlfriend, one of the two, drugged me. That had to have happened. That's what happened. I'm going to stick to that story because it's probably true. Birds of a feather. That's right, brother. I'm looking to buy Heck at 70. I don't have any more buying power right now. I'm kind of tapped out. So I really need to sell my rewards because that's where all my buying power is. I've got a lot of money sitting there and I really want to sell them. So hopefully we'll get there. I already did Bitcoin there, letters and digits. As a matter of fact, it's right here at midnight now. I'm going to end this. So when I end it, you can start the video all over at the front and you can get that information from that front of the video. That's what I did first was Bitcoin. 84 people on here at midnight. How cool is that? We had 86 at one point. So thank you all for coming. Listen, I know I'm not typical Twitter. I know I'm not typical crypto, and I do that on purpose, okay? I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm going to give it straight to you and hard to you every time because that's how she likes it, okay? I'm not going to fool around. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm going to give it to you like it comes on the chart. I know that's hard to hear sometimes, and I know you're going to disagree with me. Please follow rule number 1, no emotions. I am not emotional toward you guys. I'm emotional only about laughter. Especially with assets, I have zero emotions. I am not those typical people. Please understand that, okay? Thank you all for coming. I'm going to leave you with this. In the words of the world famous second greatest rapper of all time, Notorious B.I.G. You could have been anywhere in the world, folks, but you were right here with me. And I appreciate the hell out of that, everybody. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all on the next